Hello there, lovelies. Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for coming. I have just got a sort of a quickish type video because my battery is almost flat. I've been busy doing bits and pieces, and I didn't realise that the battery is so flat. So I'm doing my starting my next mini series after the battery's charged. So in the meantime, I just thought I'd do a very quick catch up. I have got something really cute to show you. I've been working in my to-do box to try and get through some of it, and so I just thought I'd quickly show you what I've been doing. I have never done this. I tested out this tea or coffee coloured tissue paper, which is all wrinkled, and I glued it onto a glossy magazine, or it's not a magazine, it's out of a photography book. I found one on historic houses around Australia and buildings and stuff, and I really love old architecture. So I had this lovely image, which they were all in, most of them were all in colour, but they're glossy, and so I covered it with this tissue, and it's given it this sepia, sort of sepia colour. I don't know if you can tell that, but anyway, so that was my little test. So I'm going to do something with that. That will go in the to-do box for next time. And I pulled out these 3 that were left over from the other week, a few videos ago. They needed tall tags. These are the folded book page pockets that I made. So they each had the little tags, but they didn't have the big tags. So I've done that one, and that one there. That one's so nice. I like it. And this one. So I was pleased with getting those finished. So now they can go in my ephemera box. I also pulled out this piece of masterboard, which was going to be a tall tag, but then I couldn't work out what to put on it, so I made it a side tuck. And I've left it long because sometimes I do like large journals, tall journals. So anyway, I can always cut it down. I did do 2 tiny little journal cards. These are layered ones with packing paper. The other one I have put in the thing that I'm going to show you, the really cute thing at the very end. I'm leaving the best till last, I'm sorry. And I just quickly threw this together because this has also got to go in it. It's just a makeshift envelope, which I've put the paper clip on in the wrong spot. Of course, Jennifer. Oh, you silly woman. Okay. All right. That wasn't a good idea, was it? It's got caught on the staples. There we go. I just made this quick little envelope. I just stapled the edges, and inside it I have got, I won't pull them all out, but there's a whole heap of little tiny applique pieces that are hand dyed, and just little bits off my desk that I have put in there. And we will put the paper clip on the top this time. And then I just put a little bit of, that was a leftover piece of applique. So that's going in the next thing. While I was in my to-do box, I came across a piece of an A4 envelope, which I had cut. I had two pieces and I had cut it. I was going to do a journal out of it, and no, I wasn't. I was going to do like a large pocket page in a journal, and I decided against it because I thought it would be too thick. So I put the two pieces in my to-do box to make something else out of them, and I came across the smaller piece, and look what I've done. Isn't it adorable? He's so cute. It's like, oh, it's cute. Oh. So I covered it with a book page and a digital, and then a large piece of lace remnant, and a piece of this lace actually went down the spine, and then a lace applique, which is commonly used on wedding dresses. And then I put, when I stitched it all together, I stitched it with a ribbon and just in 2 holes, and brought it out here with a bow. I thought that was really cute. And the tie I've done with this old earring, which I love so much. That's come out of my collection. I had to raid my collection because I didn't have anything like that in my... I've got a very depleted stash. And then I've glued a tiny little bunch of little white flowers to the end of a ribbon, and that ribbon wraps around the journal like that. So yeah, I wasn't going to make it so chunky, but I couldn't help myself. It just happened that way. It's just one signature, and I couldn't stop doing stuff to it. But it is so cute. It looks so yummy. I love it. All right, shall I open it? Yes. Open it, Jen. All right. I didn't put anything apart from collage on the inside front cover. And here is a doily pocket, and that's the other small journal card that I had done from the to-do box. And I have put in a mixture of like digitals. That's a vintage piece of looks like a ledger page, just a piece. These are all just for making collages, for whoever ends up with this sweet little journal. So they all go in here with that. And there's a piece of vintage, looks like maths page with very tiny writing, so I would say it was a university type maths student. This is an empty, like a tuck spot on a piece of vintage book page. Tea-dyed paper that I've just embellished with some embossed watercolour paper. I hope this is showing up okay. This is an embossed watercolour pocket with a little bit of packaging on book page, and a little tag that I made a long time ago. This is a hidden journal spot that I did with my 80s wallpaper. So that can all be written on. And tea-dyed paper. I don't know how that effect happened on the paper, but that's really awesome. I love it. Looks like little bubbles. Anyway, moving right along. A digital I put in as a page, and I've used music sheet. This is another piece of my wallpaper, and another this is the other half of that book page that I used before. So that can be used for collaging or made as an end page, like a tip-in type thing. This is one of my digitals. My faux rice paper. This is a voile, embroidered voile lace collar that I had, and inside is a full map page of the middle of United States, and I can't remember what's on the other side, another map, and then this little booklet that I had done ages ago. Oh, not ages ago, but a few videos ago. A scrapbooking paper pocket and some embroidered, embossed paper in the back there. Tim Holtz die cut, which I haven't glued completely down, and this is a digital of one of my calling cards, which I've put paper on the back to give it a bit of strength. And that sits in there. Some more of that lace collar, and I used a piece of that wallpaper and made a small journal card out of it. Oh, get in there. You were in there before. Thank you. Some more of my wallpaper and embossed paper, and 2 playing cards which I have not done anything to, so they can be made into whatever a person would like. Tea-dyed paper, some ledger paper. This is another piece of my wallpaper, and these beautiful journal tags. I left that long so it can be a little tuck spot if the person wants. And this is some lovely printed paper that I had left over from the last journal, and a layered journal card. Another layered journal card, and a tiny little shallow pocket, and a doily which I threaded the ribbon through the lacy holes and made a bow, and I was hoping that this would fit just nicely inside. So that's going to sit in there. And this was another thing when I was doing the to-do box stuff. I made a little cluster on a piece of packaging, and inside it is a piece of a vintage storybook, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. It's the contents page, and it's plain on the back, so it's great journal space. And I just thought it was cute, so that's that. And another pocket with this one I've just put backing on to give it a bit more firmness. This flips out and there's a whole heap of tickets in there, and then this can be written on, and this page I've just embellished. Can't really, it's not an anything, it's just, you could paper clip something to it. Another tuck spot with another, it's not really a calling card, but it's about that size, and a piece of a digital of a telegram can be used. And that's the other half of that digital. This is another piece of vintage book page, which I've just embellished with two little pieces of my hand-dyed lace appliques. And it's the genealogy of Thomas Campbell. So this has come out of a retro aged book. I just thought it was interesting. And that's one of my embossed pages that I watercoloured. And another sweet little card. I've put pretty bits on. And this page here, I made a little tuck spot with some of my wallpaper, and inside it is one of these that I did on video some time ago. So that just tucks in there. And one of these little cute little things with some antique book page, and that's like that. So I believe this is the back cover to an antique soft cover book. So, and that's on a piece of very, very vintage book page. So we're nearly at the end. And that's the other half of that maths page. And then this one I have attached a couple of digitals, some of my precious paper, and there's another book page in there, and that's the inside of the back cover. So I am really, really pleased with my cute little, very squishy baby journal. It's so cute. So this was an unplanned video. I wasn't going to do a flip through of this little journal. I was just going to do a very sped up quick little video, 15-second one for the Etsy listing. And because I had problems with my having to charge my camera, I decided, no, I'll give you an update and I'll charge that, and that'll give me a chance to get all my bits and pieces together for the next video, which I'll do sometime this evening. So you're going to get extra videos this week, or an extra video this week. Okay. I'd love to know what you think of my little impromptu journal. It didn't take me very long. It took me about 4 days, but I only worked on it for an hour here and an hour there, a couple of hours here and there, you know, whenever I had time. So, yeah, over 4 days. Yes. Anyway, peaceful blessings, everyone. Bye for now. Thanks for coming.